Hey, I'm Kilius. We're doing a quick 1.5 digest of the stream that happened today. They updated the website for 1.5, so let's just go over what's new. So we have our first character, Huohuo, which honestly, this website's really cool because also you can see the 3D model. I like that, it's really nice. We have some other small stuff to do, but I'm just going to talk about the characters real quick and just go over them very fast. So, Huohuo is a healer character who can regenerate energy and boost attack for multiple allies, and restore HP to all members of the team. Huohuo, that's actually really cool, because apparently with the abundance characters that we have in the game, we don't really have anything that's very buff-oriented. Huohuo is kind of like a abundance slash harmony character. It's like a little bit of a hybrid that we have so far. How this kit sounds. Regenerating energy is very good for almost every single character in the game because everyone wants to use their ultimates, and the faster we can get their ultimates out, the better. Boosting attack is also really good. Huohuo might be really good to just use on dot team. It might be a very nice sustain that you can have, so it also benefits Kafka and all the other dot characters to get their ultimates out faster, as well as the attack boost. I think Huohuo is going to be a very interesting character, and I'm very curious to see how she's actually implemented into the game because of that. Curious to see if the energy regeneration is going to be massive or it's like something small. She is an abundance character, so first and foremost we need to remember that she's also a healer. But I like the idea of abundance characters no longer being strictly just for healing. Like we have Locha, who is basically like our de facto top dog and who's what you should expect for an abundance character. With how it sounds right now, I think Huohuo has a good chance of just tossing things up for a bit. Argenti's an interesting character too. He's the first erudition character we've had in a while since Jingyuan. The cool thing about Argenti when you actually saw him in the trailer is, or not the trailer, but rather the 1.5 stream, was they said that he has 2 ultimates, which is really cool. So he has a use case ultimate where it's like his first level, and then there's a more powerful ultimate that'll use more energy and it'll allow him to do more hits as well. Along with his kit, Argenti in total was kind of an interesting character because they said on the live stream that he also, the more enemies he attacks, the more his crit rate increases, which is awesome. And he gets more energy as well for attacking enemies, so I think Argenti's going to be a very interesting erudition character to be introduced into the game. And he looks very nice. Very, very, very happy with the design that they have for him. It's kind of cool. Now, Hanya's an interesting character. She is a 4-star harmony character, so it's going to be kind of nice. The thing about Hanya is she's really... I think she has one of the best, like, supportive abilities right now in the game, where she's able to help you recover skill points for your team. Skill points is very important in, like, any general, like, playthrough, because if you run out of skill points, you can't really do much. It looks like from the video when we saw her is that she had, like, these stacks, and once you have, like, burden on a character and you attack them for a certain amount of times, it looks like you can then regenerate some more skill points. So that'll be really cool. She also boosts ally speed and attack, which is awesome, because the more speed you have, the more you can attack on your turn order, and more attack is always welcomed. She is a physical harmony character, so she may pair really well with Argenti. And these two do run together on the same banner, so it might actually be very, very beneficial. So the light cones, the arts look really nice. I like the art for this Huohuo icon. Oh, the little talismans, they're all very nice. Argenti's light cone looks so cool. It's like very artistic, and it's very like it has like that old anime feel to it in a way. This light cone looks interesting. It's going to be attainable from the Foxy and Tail event, which is interesting because one of the events that we had before in 1.1, which was also related to the Silver Wolf event, is also when we got a light cone last. So it's been a while since we actually had an event that gives light cones. So if it's anything like the Silver Wolf light cone, before the tour mission ends or starts, it'll be a very good light cone to have in general. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that works. Plus, it's an abundance light cone, so it might be able to pair up just fine with Woho. Oh, they're also bringing back the Silver Wolf light cone, which I think is a really good light cone to pick up if you do plan on running Silver Wolf in the future. And her light cone's actually really good on any Nihility character, because it also applies the Aether Code buff, which gives you 12% more increased damage. Or allows them to receive 12% more increased damage. So I think it's a really good one to remember. Well, what's the new patch without some new story? So Foxy and Tale of the Haunted, that'll be very nice, continuing our story, seeing how it goes. It was also really cool seeing Argenti jump onto the Astral Express. So I'm curious to see what he's actually doing there and how that's all going to work out. With the patch, we also have a bunch of events. Foxy and Tale of the Haunted. This seems to be the main event that's going to be taking place during the next patch, which takes place in the next big area. I forgot the name of it. The Fixtral Garden. Yeah, so that'll be really cool. So we'll see how that goes. More content with Woho, more content with Wenaifen, as well as Sushang. I think this is going to be a really great pair of together to see who we can see how it all goes. Stellar Shadow Seeker. We need to help March take pictures. The trailer was really funny, or the like little breakdown they had for it, because one of the first pictures it looked like they took was taking a picture of Pom Pom. It's kind of funny. They show little silhouettes, and then you have to like try and snag something if you can. So that'll be really cool. Something a little fun and cute to handle. Another Boulder Town event. This looks like it might be a continuation from the first Fight Club event that we had. Just looks like it's more fighting. It had like extra effects that you can deal with for like elements. So I'm kind of like curious to see how they handle that one. Another Gift of Odyssey. 10 more pulls. See, you can never complain about 10 more pulls. It's very nice. Planar Fisher, Double Ornaments is going to be very, very nice because we do have a new Simulated Universe world. So we'll talk about that just now. And then Double Calyxes is also going to be very nice. So Simulated Universe World 8. It looks like World 8 introduces 2 new planner sets. They actually did mention the planner sets in this little description here. I'll just like say it because it's like very small. So one of them is Firmament Frontline Glamoff, which is a damage boosting set that requires high speed. And the other one is Paniconi Land of the Dreams, a sports set that supports team members of the same type. And it kind of sounds like it's more of a baby version of Planetary Rendezvous. So I'm kind of nice set to just like get for any of your Harmony supports or any of your supports in general that match the element that you'll be playing. So it's like Argenti and Hanya together. You could just run this set on Hanya maybe, and it'll probably be like a little bit of extra boost for physical damage. Glamoff, which are Firmament Frontline Glamoff, a damage boosting set that requires high speed. That can benefit quite a few characters right now, actually. All of Dot Team can probably benefit from this set because the more speed you have is better for your Dot Team overall, so you get more turn order actions. So hopefully the damage percent is actually pretty good for that set. So yeah, World 8 is going to be a pretty cool one to do. Also, the Fixtral Garden, oh, it looks so nice. It's a very spooky area, and it's kind of nice. I like the little presentation that they gave for it. There's a lot going on. Although the scenery is very cool, and you can tell that it takes place in the Lofu. So I'm very excited to see all the new enemy types as well. They had a bunch of stuff that appeared on screen, so I'm kind of curious how that's all going to go and look through. And last but not least, we have a couple more things, like a new Cavern of Corrosion, 2 new relic sets. These relic sets are actually kind of insane, because one of them is for dot damage, the other one is for follow-up damage. We finally have a dedicated dot damage set, and we finally have the dedicated follow-up set. This is going to increase a bunch of damage for like Kafka, your Luca, Sampo, even Gunaifen. And the follow-up damage set is going to be a really big one for like Jingyuan and maybe Topaz, who just released, who doesn't really have a dedicated set. So this kind of answers that call that we really needed for this character. A new boss. They said it was for physical type characters. This is probably the ascension that you need for Hanya. A guest book. I think it's really cute that they have a little guest book, and it's probably gonna be like little like text sleeved from everyone who comes to the Express. So I think that's really cool. The consumable function I actually really like as well, because we have a lot of these moments where we spend our time having all this food, but we're not actually using it for anything. So I kind of like the idea of this is giving the food a big use case, because right now, I'll be honest, the food sits in my inventory and I just don't use it at all. So I'm kind of happy that they added this, and it will let me want to use food more often because I don't have to think about it. It'll just use it automatically. This is the biggest thing I think they added, the Restart Forgotten Hall challenge. What's very nice about this is they did mention that even if you were to restart your challenge on the second half of the fight, it'll just restart the second half of the fight. You don't have to go through the entirety of the first half again. This is massive. There's been so many times where I made like a silly mistake on the second half, but now I can just not have to worry about that. I can just restart from the second half and go from then, and then start over and try and get my my proper turn orders so I can get my lower cycled kills. And that's pretty much it for 1.5. There's so much stuff in this patch. It's going to be very nice. A lot of new stuff to farm. A new big event that also gives us a light cone. A bunch of new pulls. A bunch of everything. The story's going to be great. New character missions. 3 new characters. Silver Wolf coming back. It's such a good patch. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else they do with this. And I'm excited for 1.5. And with that, that's pretty much the little digest that I had. It's a little bit of a different video from what I did last time, because I wanted to try and see if this would also be a nice little bit of content, just to like react to everything and look at how all the stuff is going about. So yeah, this is my little breakdown of everything. Thanks for watching, and if there's anything else you want to see or talk about or let me bring up, please let me know. It'll be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to doing more stuff for this game. 1.5 is going to be a blast, and I look forward to all the future patches as well. And with that, I'm out. Till next time. Peace.